All right, let's go. Here, give me your hand.
Here. Ooh, that's a macro dot. This is gonna be fun. Oh, feel it already. Oh. Ooh. Whoa.
This Tea with Tim thing at the Albert Hoffman Foundation.
Tea?
Tea with Tim. I went up to his house, had tea with him. I didn't know what to expect. Anyway, I met my friend there, and he told me about those patches. I'd never heard about them before. I went to my doctor the next day. How about these patches? He says, sure, you want to try these patches?
4?
Analgesic fentanyl patches.
To take you off of?
Well, I was off of morphine already.
Right.
I was running something else.
Oh.
So I asked him, how about these fentanyl patches? Sounds great. 24 hours a day, not going up and down like I was.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a fucking drag.
Yeah.
Doctor, he says, sounds great. He wrote the script.
Ooh.
I saw my buddy Michael, who told me about them. He's like, you fucking got these already? He's been trying to get them for like a year. He got shot in Vietnam. He needs them. I had them in a week.
Was it your doctor?
My doctor. He's my divine guidance.
Right. Right.
Swear to God, through all of it. The lawyers, the doctors that I found, the guy fixed my neck. He gave me epidural injections in my neck.
Hardcore.
I had neck pain for years from car accidents. He did this series of epidural injections. I'd get them, wait 2 weeks. Get them, wait 2 weeks. Didn't seem to be doing anything. Like 2 weeks after the last one, I woke up in the morning, it was gone.
Did it regenerate?
Dude, I don't know. All I know is it went away.
Epidural? That's a pain blocker.
No, it shrunk the disc back.
Shrunk the disc back.
Off the nerve, and it worked. Never came back. That's 30 years ago.
Ooh.
I'm having some issues now with my neck looking at my phone.
You gotta get ergonomic, man.
Move a certain way and oop, pop.
Yeah, but moving is better than not.
But I don't got no problems.
Hey, come on
Hello. Hello.
What's your name?
Karen, Rohlin.
I'm trying to grab all the different arts of what people do.
Okay.
I think your paintings are beautiful. Simple as that.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I've always done art and stuff, and that sounds stupid. And they go, oh, don't say that, but it's true. Doing the watercolors started in COVID. I used to draw a lot. I drew more than I painted. That's kind of where I was more. And then I taught art for a lot of years at my kids' school. I stayed away from color for a long time. And then I took some acrylics classes. And I really liked it. And the reason why I started doing watercolors is just because it's a little easier. It's more compact. It's easy to clean up, that sort of thing. So I started doing that. When I first started painting with the watercolors, I painted very small. I started really small, like 3 inches by 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And I would paint in mixed media books. And I really thought I knew what I was doing, and I really didn't. So, but then, you just, as you do things and keep practicing them, you just get better and you take different paths with it. So it was really my illustrations, my paintings were very tight. I follow a lot of different artists, and I was following watercolorists. So I took a class, I got a video from one of the painters that I love, her work. And it was good. It was helpful. It was different. It was hard. It was hard. You can kill a watercolor painting pretty quickly. Just by, you can't come back from it. If you go to the wrong place, I guess. Sometimes you can have a happy accident and fix a thing. But then you can go too far and you can't fix it. Like, you're right, with oil and acrylic, you can just go back over it, once it's dry, whatever, and kind of fix it. But with this, you really can't.
It seems like such a subtle art form.
Yeah, I like the transparency of it. But you can see things. The thing with watercolor is too, you really have to kind of control the water. And that is a super challenge. I like to do plein air painting, outside, but I can't do watercolor outside like that. And I have talked to watercolorists who do. That's what they'll say. You have to control the water, and they're right. And I just can't, because I just can't. I'll use too much, and then the water gets into what you're doing. You have to let it dry out to come back to it. It's a lot.
Blotting. But that's part of it, right?
Yeah. When I first was doing it, I would just take a brush and try to pull back the color and stuff. But you can, the paper will start to tear up and stuff, and so that doesn't work so well. As I kept painting more and taking the classes and I'm watching who I like, I just felt like my paintings were too tight. I started taking classes with some other watercolors that I liked that were even looser than the one I started with. And that's just where it has evolved to at this point.
What other mediums did you try?
I paint with oil and acrylic. I tried gouache, but I'm not a faint with it. And I've used inks too, and pen, stuff like that.
Do you always work from picture?
Photographs?
Photographs?
Well, yeah. When I do watercolors, mostly yes. Right now I paint more with oils because I like them. And so what I do a lot of times is go between the watercolors and the oils, because I just kind of I don't get bored with it, but I I feel stale. And so I'll move back to the other and kind of go back and forth. And it's funny when you start out and then you're like looking for things like, what do I need? What brushes do I need? This and that and the other. And then I came across the one artist that I did some online classes, and I love her. And she uses these brushes, and I'm like, these are like, really? And then I just finally bit the bullet and bought one, and it's like, I just really like it. So it's like, it's like I have expensive brushes, but then...
Are these like not expensive brushes?
No. They're not. They're affordable. It is like one of those things, they hold a lot of water, so you really do have to come back in the brush a lot of times. That's the hardest part for me, is to remember to do that. I always liked sumi. When I taught art, I always had sumi ink painting, the Japanese ink painting. And so it was kind of nice to get these and work with them too, just because I really like them. But they are hard to control. And this one is my favorite of all of them that I got. This one's okay, but some of them I like them, but it's like I can't figure them out yet.
What are some of the things you found out just doing it?
That I didn't know as much as I thought I did. So that's good, because I think that honestly, as you get older, you really do have to keep learning things. I mean, you just do. And so it's for me, a good way to do that, to just keep learning. And also teaching for a long time, and then I didn't do hardly anything myself. Now I really am doing a lot to develop with this. There's a lot of things I learned when I was younger about, value and color and all hue and the whole 9 yards that you just completely forgotten. Like, probably threw it away. Just keep moving forward, and then those things go away. So those are all things that now I have to kind of relearn and work on more.
It's beautiful how it develops.
Yes. You know what else? I'm just super quick and zippy. I never take my time, and this has forced me to do that, to do that a lot more, because it is exactly what you said, in that, I mean, you can just kill it in a hot minute because you're going too fast, and still I go too fast a lot of the time. So it is, it's a challenge. So I don't do it too much, but it's, again, with watercolor too, like you can do a drip. So you want it to come down like that a little bit.
Right, the bleed.
Yeah, and you can just turn it, whatever.
Do you hear yourself teaching yourself?
No.
Like, to keep the positive, negative stuff is very tricky.
I used to fill everything in and then work with the negative space first, whatever. As I learned more and wanted it to be looser, I had to accept the white space. Because you can't paint white with watercolor. You have white and you can put it over like kind of when it's dry, but it just doesn't, it's like, it's not the same as if I was painting with acrylic or oil.
So you have to leave the white. You have to.
You do. You have to pay attention to it and try not to. And it's hard for me too, because when you have the water and then the paint might, you know, the water could be underneath in here and the paint's going to try to come in to that space. And so then your white space gets smaller and smaller. Just went way too far with that. And that's a drying time then too, for me to let it dry at least and come back to it. But that's my problem too, because I don't want to come back to it. I just want to be done and move to the next one.
Are you done teaching?
Yeah, I stopped, gosh, I don't even know how many years ago. Probably I taught 15 or 20, something like that. We had a white Vanagon at the time. So we did a Van Gogh project with the kids. We sketched it out, but we let them paint with tempera on my van. So they painted Van Gogh paintings on the van. It was fun. Yeah, I have to make marks. I can't just go. I use an aquarelle pencil. It's Faber-Castell. It's water soluble, so the lines kind of disappear. You can dip them in the water and then draw with them, so it's a very heavy line.
Do you have a palette?
I like this purple that I make with the alizarin crimson and the phthalo blue that I'm using over here. That's like one of my always go-tos. I like Payne's Blue Gray is one of my favorite dark colors. I don't use, in indigo also, I don't use black, like, only if I'm desperate. Only if I feel like I just cannot get dark, dark, dark. Otherwise, no. Let me think. I like this blue right here, and I'm almost out of it, and I don't think I can replace it, along with that gold, too. I like metallics. And this purple right here is new. I haven't used it too much. From Beam Paints. But it's nice. Their paints are nice. They have a really nice opacity, so they're pretty dark. And let's see what that does here. So that's like an already made purple, but I like to also make colors too. So. I need to do something differently here. I don't really want to touch that. One of my favorite things is this little bleed that happened right here. Like I should go in more, and then it's that one of those things that it's like, I should probably leave that alone. I really like it. That's the other thing with watercolors is you can leave, like they can dry out and then I can just reconstitute them with water. Like this palette is my favorite palette because it just has all the colors that I just tend to always use.
Right.
And so
that's it.
I just throw more water, but I actually added more to make the purple, and now it's way too much, but that's okay because it'll last me for a long time. Messy, and I'll clean them out and start over. But I don't hardly ever change out this palette.
I have a funny tack on what would you tell your younger self? But anyway, I'm going to start saying, what would you have your younger self tell yourself now? You know, what would you?
Oh, I want to talk from my older self to my younger self to say, you know, just don't stop. Like, don't stop because of money. That's a big thing. Like, don't think that, finish the thing is what I would say. Finish it, because you're going to be happier in the end. But then my younger self would say to my older self, you still made all the right choices, even as hard as it was at times. You had a good life. That's what I would say. But also you have a lot of fun memories too from when you were me, the younger self. That's all I got.
There it is. There you go.
تمسيرين يتوتف ضاغن تمسيرين والماد سلمدن لمند عاود تمسيرين لمدن نرمي دسمي عرس لمدن لمد تمسيرين أو تكلت النظن داغن تكلت النظن لما تكلت النظن أو تمسيرين تمسيرين سلمدنت لم تكلت النظن أو تكلت النظن تمسيرين نود تمسيرين المدن تمسيرين وقادر الرح أودي توسلم دن أو تكلت النظن أو تكلت النظن أو تكلت النظن سيمدن يتوطخ أو تمسيرين أودي ورت ديك تمسيرين يلمتكلت النغن دغن تمسير تحودي فايثان مرتك داغن المدار وحاق بالسلم لمن المدعاود حبس داداوي ما زالت نذيق أسمي ذي يسهل أودي ورد تمسيرني صر الصرا أو تمسير أو تمسيرن ما زال مدغن داين تيك النضنيك تروحتيك مدسك تيم سيرين وصغار أوديك النغن أموسون تغرغرت أوديك النغن تيم سيرين وصغار أود تيم سيرين
Ooh, things are happening. I like that. Soldered the abstractals on that. I got a bunch of little ones going. I'm just gonna pump out some stuff. I have one that I want to put right here. And see how that goes. And I got a base for this to manipulate into the base for this. For the Whirly Point 2. This is Whirly Point 1. So welcome to Sonics. I gotta do a bunch of little things and just kind of keep it rolling as it is, kind of as it does, as it goes, you know. I have to put these on to see. Hope everybody's ready for the holidays. They're on their way. If you are thinking of presents and what you might want to get somebody, herbs of the earth and salt of the earth on my website, GreggEgg.com. It is up and running. Going through a revamp in a little bit. We'll see how that goes. We'll do the solder. I think what about there? I'm going to solder the abstract parts onto it real quick and go from there. Yo. I'm not too worried about the balance. It's all going to kind of play out, adding and subtracting things. But it is a concern. It is a mobile, so having it balance out is going to be kind of the trick. Pressing too hard. Let's see what that does. Oh, I'm gonna dig it. It's gonna be tightened up a little bit. Has a weird wave to it. Oh yeah, this is gonna be beautiful. Dig it. Dancing abstractals. Cool. Exactly like what I'm thinking here. All right, I'm going to move on to the bigger one. I'm going to cut that. Make a little bit bigger one. And there we go. This is done. I got my little part done that's going to make possible. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's going to go right into there. And then this will go into there. And then I will have another thing right like that. Shaboom. Abstract coming off of here. Yes, yes. This is my little model for that big one. I got this one going. I have another one over here. This is gonna be nice. These are little curios. I got a pair over here going. I need a couple of kernels for this. 4 kernels there, 1. I don't know. I'm gonna do something funny here. Maybe have something kind of coming down. That's the kernel. Little kernels, 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 kernels. This one's going down. This one's going up. Very undecided. So I think 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna have to make a few more. I don't have enough. I'm not gonna use that one yet. Oh, maybe this one. Oh, that might be just totally it. In the orange, and that's oh la 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 ding 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 ding. Oof, I like it right there. I've always liked this one. This is a nice Eye of Saruman. Not really. I like how these go from empty to, how does it, it's filled up. Just, whoa, empty. Whoa, I filled up. It's just refracting light. So this one is gonna be, I think this one's gonna be this one, not that one. You get to be there. I'm gonna make a bunch more. I'm gonna make these into some kernels. I hate square. Well, I don't really hate it. It's just boring. It's not boring, it's just square. I like the faceted. I'm gonna go for that. Sweet. This weird shapes, nice shapes. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one right there. You're gonna do it. That one goes there. I'm gonna pick, these are rough. I have other freshies that I have polished up. These are freshies. These are ready to go. And I have a green one, a yellow green, a red, yellowy, greeny, green, blue, blue. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one. Oh, here I have these two. All these two. Oh, looks pretty nice. Have some wood ones. I wanted to make a silver one, maybe a silver one hanging from that. Kind of like, I'm gonna have a little thing dangling from there. I don't know if I'm gonna get to that right now. These are just to finish off how that bottom. That would be good. Oh, no. Are you gonna be it? You are these. Ding, 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 until I decide to change my mind. I have this. Oh, there's no time in the present. My base. Oh, here we go. It's a little dirty. We have one here, one there, one there. Yeah. I am stoked. This will be the base for the bottom. Drill that out a little bit. And I have several to make extra. All right. I have a little bit to do here. And I think I'm going to get to it. I'm going to make a little drip, an aluminum drip right there. That's going. That's that one. We got that one going here. I like the base. So these to sand up to that, get to that. All right, I got these fit in here. How sweet. like it. Well, there you go. This is, I'm going to put a few wings on it possibly, but I'm not sure. The acoustic things don't like the wings all the time. I'm going to play with the big one first and then we'll see how that goes. But this is how it's going to be at the Sound Browse. Thank you very much. It is November 15th at Belmont Shore on 2nd Street. They're going to have, you know, blocks and blocks of artists making noise and installations of noise and sound browsing. You can sound browsing while you get ready for the holidays are here. Ding, ding, ling, ding, ding, ling. Right. There you go. Stoked. I got these other ones going. I'm going to be polishing up these other kernels just because that's what I have to do. You have to sit and sand and sand and sand and sand and sand. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Stay tuned. Stay creative. See you on the next one.